Thank you. Good morning to the Louisiana State Board of Cosmetology and to any members of the Louisiana Board of Barber Examiners who may be present today, and to the guests as well, good morning. I would like to thank Ms. Tisha Butler for placing me on today's public board meeting agenda. Firstly, I'd like to begin today's item agenda by formally introducing myself. My name is Kenya Ross, and I currently reside in my hometown, Monroe, Louisiana. I'm a former local television reporter, now working for the local tourism bureau. Outside of my day job, I'm in the pre-launch phase of my health technology startup called My Excuse. Now, before I get into why I'm here today, it's important for you to know first what My Excuse is. It's a website and mobile application currently live in the Apple App Store and Google Play Console for Android users. It's an app created for healthcare providers to send legitimate digital doctor's excuses directly to their patient schools, employers, or any location where the patient needs their doctor's excuse to go. My Excuse has a bold mission to permanently rewrite the doctor's signature on a patient's doctor's excuse to terminate forged signatures, administrative burnout, and non-essential doctor's appointments in short-staffed physical medical facilities for good. My Excuse is the new doctor's excuse. My Excuse is the new doctor's signature. Our vision is to challenge the world to accept no excuses in life, only a doctor's excuse. We're making it possible for patients to finally write their own doctor's excuse without needing a doctor's signature while still maintaining the excuse's legitimacy. As we know, healthcare providers have a way to excuse their patients from work or school whenever they need time off to recover from an illness, or simply to provide an excuse if a patient needs to show proof they've spent time away to attend their doctor's appointment. With this technology currently in place, and with the help of the Louisiana State Board of Cosmetology and Board of Barber Examiners, I want to grant licensed cosmetologists, braiders, and barbers who specialize in Afro textured hair the ability to excuse their clients from work whenever their hair needs to be maintained. This is why I'm creating a special feature on My Excuses app called Hair Day Excuse. Hair Day Excuse is why I'm here at today's public board meeting. The implementation of Hair Day Excuse will have the high potential to drive impact in the state of Louisiana for the hair care industry in these 4 areas: innovation, social, economy, and continuous regulation of the industry. Let's start with innovation. The Hair Day Excuse is a feature set to be designed for licensed cosmetologists, barbers, and braiders, particularly cosmetologists, barbers, and braiders specializing in Afro texture and protective styling to send a legitimate digital hair day excuse directly to their client's employer that subscribed to the app. This would function just like the delivery of the digital doctor's excuse. Individuals, commonly women, with this kind of textured hair or protective style will benefit from this division of My Excuse when they need time off from their employer to get their hair done at the salon by a licensed cosmetologist, barber, or braider. I say women, but we don't want to exclude men who grow out their Afro textured hair and are in need of maintenance for their professional settings. Secondly, social impact. The vision of the Hair Day Excuse special feature of My Excuse is to allow licensed cosmetologists, barbers, braiders, and their Afro textured clients to spend the day at the salon and not a night at the salon. Hairstylists who specialize in Afro textured hair often spend late hours in the salon whenever they're achieving styles such as braids, twists, locks, coils, and other styles that require excessive time under the dryer. Imagine an individual with this hair texture getting off from work at 3 p.m. if they work in education, or 5 p.m. if they work in a different setting, and they go to their hair appointment. They're likely to leave the salon late at night, both the client and hairstylist, which is what my late great-grandmother did when she was a licensed hairdresser for nearly 4 decades in the state of Louisiana. Her name is Mrs. Annie Mae Ford Price. She was the owner of Price's Beauty Shop on 2101 Grandmont Street in the city of Monroe. It's located in Monroe's oldest African American community. Although the shop is no longer in operation, the structure still stands today, and it's now listed on the National Register of Historic Places. My mother, Kim Ross, who is the granddaughter of Mrs. Price, is the one responsible for having it placed on the National Register of Historic Places, which makes her the primary preserver, and this is my mom right here. However, the structure is owned by Mrs. Price's 3 living elderly children, 2 daughters in Monroe, and her youngest son is in Lexington, Kentucky. While Annie Mae worked as a licensed cosmetologist at Price's Beauty Shop, she often worked late in the night because she provided services to the women who worked full-time during the week. While she worked on Saturdays, which accommodated most working women, there were still those who missed the Saturday slot due to full bookings. This hair day excuse feature would allow licensed cosmetologists, barbers, and braiders to serve as more full-time professionals during normal working hours at the salon so they can spend time with their families once 5 p.m. or at least 6 p.m. hits. Thirdly, the economy. For the next phase of the preservation, Kim, my mom, has plans to remodel the shop, place a plaque on the property, and host a community unveiling and celebration of the restored Price's Beauty Shop. Buildings or structures that are placed on the National Register of Historic Places help increase the property value of those neighborhoods. After the restoration of the shop and its unveiling, Kim will continue her own independent efforts to transform the restored shop into a tourist attraction for beauty enthusiasts, professionals, or anyone interested in viewing a space frozen in time from the mid-50s until the mid-70s. This time frame represents the era where Black women gather in salons like Price's Beauty Shop to discuss social advancements towards the civil rights movement. Additionally, the Hair Day Excuse feature will not only be designed for those who are licensed, but more importantly, those who are licensed and working inside a hair salon. This will motivate licensed hairstylists who may be working out of their houses to either open their own salon, rent a suite at a salon, or become employed at salons operated by corporate companies. For example, JCPenney or Ulta Beauty. This means getting more licensed salons and licensed hairstylists specializing in Afro textured hair overseen by the state boards. Which brings me to my final area of focus, continuous regulation. This proposed collaboration among My Excuse, the Louisiana Board of Cosmetology, and Louisiana Board of Barber Examiners aims to incentivize licensure among cosmetologists, barbers, and braiders specializing in Afro-textured hair and protective styling. This incentive would help lessen illegal hairstyling and braiding in the state of Louisiana. So today I'm asking the Louisiana State Board of Cosmetology to consider the following. Number 1, partner with My Excuse to mandate the Hair Day Excuse feature for licensed salons and cosmetologists specializing in Afro-textured hair. Secondly, if the board approves to mandate the Hair Day Excuse feature, my first group of employers that I will target are the school districts in the state of Louisiana. I will ask for the board to write a letter of intent to use the My Excuse Hair Day Excuse special feature. I will then use this letter to deliver to the Louisiana Department of Education with the goal of them adopting this technology for school districts across the state. I want to close out by saying that here at My Excuse, we're a 2-person team as of now. We're currently supported by the Louisiana Small Business Development Center in Monroe, Louisiana, in the Entrepreneurial Accelerator Program in Shreveport, Louisiana. Because of this support, I'm able to virtually deliver any other key items that the board may need to consider when deciding to partner with My Excuse and mandating the Hair Day Excuse feature. Example items include financial projections, the competitive advantage when competing with other hairstyling apps, social media marketing for the Louisiana State Board of Cosmetology, and an effective date of the start of the partnership. I have on me a USB drive that holds the proposal that includes highlights on hair inequality or other information that complements today's speech. I'm hoping Louisiana can become the first state where licensed hairstylists who specialize in Afro-textured hair can legitimately excuse their clients from work to get their hair done without those clients having to use vacation time, paid time off, or even sick days. Thank you.
Very well said. consider.
Yes.
So, I will ask if, the board will take this, okay, excuse me.
I just want to point out, and that was a lovely presentation, by the way. I just want to point out that because you guys regulate safety and sanitation, in this, unless Sherry disagrees, this doesn't fall under safety and sanitation, that we cannot require or mandate a salon to use the app. It's just beyond our scope and our jurisdiction. Like, we don't have the right to do that, unfortunately. We can't. Yeah. You disagree, Sherry?
We'd have to see the proposal. However, the board can't really partner with a private business to promote the private business is what I was concerned about. But certainly your idea would, you marketing it to the salons would be something that you could certainly do.
Yeah, we're definitely not opposed to that at all. Just
I'm sorry, and I guess that's what I was that's what I want to learn about. Is that something that I could create as a private business to market to hair salons? Because I wouldn't know if hair salons would take heed to that without the board.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Because we do locks and natural hair, so when you're talking about it, it was something that, most of our clients are professionals, and what they do is they're on Zoom. So a lot of times they're on Zoom in the chair. So we get it, and we also offer night. Because of that, we know our clients don't want to be in the salon on a Saturday. They got families and everything else. So that's why we're incorporating those things as well. So yeah, we'll talk to you after but I think you going into the salons would probably be your best bet.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.